What's up, Brian? Said you have something for me?
I do indeed. Here you go.
Nice, man.
Hashtag cats. Hashtag hilarious. Hashtag why do they hate cucumbers?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, how about their 11-game winning streak? They've been unstoppable, looking to continue their tear through the standings with a win tonight. And tonight it's a race of thoroughbreds, two clubs that can go end to end in a flash. What is it that makes these teams so good in transition?
THTA.
And what does that mean?
They have athletes to do it. Athletes to do it.
I knew what that meant.
That's it. Good ball handlers and good finishes, man. THTHTDI.
Not only that, they spend a lot of time perfecting it. The moment they get the ball, TLTP. They look to push.
WSIDTKH FTC. We send it down to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Where you going?
Nowhere. I'll just be here waiting for you till you get back. Go out there and dunk on somebody for me. DJ Mad Hops.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. We're live, the home of the Chicago Bulls, the United Center, bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Bulls. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And all of their recent games have been high-energy, high-quality efforts. And they've been playing with a lot of emotion, but using it in the right way and still playing very much under control.
And before this game gets going, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Fred Hoiberg. David.
Well, guys, he has an admiration for what he called the intelligent, efficient offense played by today's opponent. He told me that the thing about this team is that they are so good at identifying the weak spots in an opponent, and they come at you in multiple ways depending on where those weak spots are. He said, we've got to be ready for everything. It's pretty tall order. Guys?
Thank you, David. Clark, a lot of injuries on both sides with both teams coming into tonight. That can change a game, can it?
Dramatically, Kevin, because rotations are out of whack and out of sync. I mean, other players have to step up. And then oftentimes, Kevin, guys get an opportunity. They're all pros, so they step up in a big way. But it does disrupt your natural flow and rhythm in terms of rotations and how you want to play your different units.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Houston, Gordon and Ariza are on the wings. Nene is out there with Ryan Anderson, and it's Paul in at the point. And the basket by Gordon.
Nice to see Gordon use his touch down low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
There's the pick. Wade dishes to Pondexter. Mirotic has a wide open look from outside off the mark. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And, you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Ariza no luck. Rockets on defense. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
Yeah, Greg, I like this matchup for them. Not a cakewalk. It's not going to be easy, but they clearly have the advantage.
And here is Paul, following the three from Nikola Mirotic. Anderson the screen. The tray. No good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Well, I think the key was the determination and grit and toughness they played with. You got to be focused to do that, and they were.
Here's Gordon following the basket by DJ. And it's Anderson atop the key. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Hey, you have to always be mindful of where Anderson is at all times because he's an excellent marksman.
And how about the career progression of Trevor Ariza? You know, he came into this league somewhat as an energy player who, you know, obviously could attack the rim. Now he's one of those guys who's primarily a 3-and-D component.
Now here's Gordon following the miss by DJ. Paul with the three, drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, the defense has to be conscious of his playmaking, so a lot of times that gives Chris Paul plenty of room to get off the three-point shot.
Here's Pondexter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And it's DJ missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Paul kicks to Nene. And his first shot of the game, no good.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
Feeds it to Wade. To the paint. DJ with it. Nene on him. Some solid defense there by Nene.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Ariza passes to Gordon. Wide open look, and that one drops. Gordon's got his second basket.
Must respect the jumper of Gordon. I mean, he's got the confidence of his teammates to shoot it from there. You got to get to him.
Mirotic dishes to Wade. Will it go? And DJ throws it down.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
Houston in the lead. Outside Gordon. He dishes it to Paul. Shoots over Payne, and it's Paul missing. Bulls have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pondexter kicks to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Man, gotta love whenever DJ jams it down. Definitely possesses the bouncing ability, that leaping ability necessary to throw it down.
Now here's Paul. His last outing, he had 18 points. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Mirotic. Justin Holiday comes in for Quincy Pondexter. And Wells is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Shot clock at 5. Shot off the screen. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, you take a look at this Houston Rockets offense. They've got so many threats, and Harden is clearly the big one. He's in the middle of it all, and his teammates do a nice job of playing off of him.
Wells' shot is good.
Hey, Wells is simply an offensive machine, and he's really confident shooting off the catch.
Jackson kicks to Black, and stolen by DJ. Payne with it. Jackson on him. Payne passes to Wells. And the Bulls, another 3. And Clark, so much of the offensive burden has fallen on the shoulders of Harden. Now he's got some help, certainly, with Chris Paul.
You know what? As well as Harden played last season at the point guard spot, I think this trade was just too good to pass up. I mean, I anticipate they're going to make one heck of a duo.
And the foul called on DJ. Rockets trail by 11. We've got Nikola Mirotic, D-Wade out there with Quincy Pondexter. Then it's DJ, and it's Markkanen in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Gordon. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Gordon's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Pacers was terrific. He ended up with 31 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
Now Ariza. After Dwayne Wade's 3-pointer that didn't go. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Ariza.
Man, watching Ariza pull the trigger from outside, he is a skilled sniper from deep.
Wade. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish. You know, Kevin, when you think of what a stretch 4 looks like, one of the first guys that comes to my mind is Ryan Anderson. Excellent shooting touch, and his shot looks like a smaller guy's shot with the mechanics being so perfect. He's been making threes from the very start of his NBA career.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Now, here's Wade. 8 points his last outing. That's good from Mirotic on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Anderson is such a great shooter from outside. Also, at this point in his career, is a high-character locker room presence. Clark, a great veteran leader.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, just another reason why he's so valuable. He's shown his entire career that he's reliable as an outside shooter. Exactly the kind of player that stretches the defense and creates opportunities for his teammates on offense.
It's stolen by Ariza. To the middle, he's looking for Williams and finds him. Anderson dishes to Paul. Ariza has the open look. No good from outside. Chicago leading by 9.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Execution paramount. Speed it up and put the defense on their heels if you can.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Clock at 6. with the shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Markkanen. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Dwayne, is defense the area of emphasis in the second half?
That's what's going to win this game for us. You know, it's a good offensive team. We can't give them second chance points. We can't come out in the second half and turn the ball over. So if we're going to win, it's going to be on the defensive end.
Yes, you have to keep them one and done. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Shammy Wells has been sensational.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Chris Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. Ariza and Anderson holding down the forward spots. Then it's Nene in at the 5 down low. The title of best dunker is one that seems to change, Clark, from year to year in the NBA. Who's on your short list for that honor right now?
Well, there are a lot of ways you can look at that, Kevin. The best dunker, is it the most sweet-looking dunker? Is it the most forceful dunker? Is it the dunker that can do it in a game or in a contest? There are a lot of different branches on this dunk tree. But for me, looks, creativity, elevation, Zach LaVine comes to the top of the list. The big guys, I kind of eliminate a little bit. So I go with Zach LaVine in the dunk meter.
Gordon.
Rockets trail by 14. Gordon with it. Wade picks him up. Anderson the screen. Nene kicks to Ariza. Pass to Paul for the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Chicago leading by 11. Right wing. Here's Mirotic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist in this one. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
Some changes for Chicago. Robin Lopez is checked in for Mirotic, and Wells is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And then for Houston, Mbah is checked in for Anderson. P.J. Tucker comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Jackson in for Eric Gordon. Now here's Nene. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now here's Tucker following the miss by DJ.
You know, starting out in the D-League, then bouncing around the international circuit, Tucker took the long, hard road to get here.
The Rockets have made... We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
You know, one of the great strengths of Coach D'Antoni, to me, Kevin, is he really gives his players a lot of confidence. And his philosophy really clicks with players. They're comfortable playing for him. They know their responsibilities, and they play hard for D'Antoni.
Paul passes to Tucker. The dish now to Williams. Screen by Ba'amute. Now here's Williams. He's guarded closely. Another miss by Houston. The Bulls leading by 13. Portis kicks to Wells. And it's off from three-point range. Paul outside. To the inside. Here's Black. And the shot no good, a bit short. Bulls have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Passes to Wells from deep. Black grabs the board. Rockets trail by 13, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Rockets.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Now the feed to Wells. Drops in the tray. Wells has got 14 points for the game.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And here is Williams. Paul outside. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Portis.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And yes, it's good.
And, you know, DJ's interior game is very impressive. The big thing for him is that excellent body control. When he takes his time, he's really dangerous in the post.
Black dishes to Williams. Right wing. Paul, right side. Just 4 to shoot. Mba Amute. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Mba Amute has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Now here's Wells. 14 points for him. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
You know, that's not how you distribute the ball. It needs to be more focused when making passes like that.
Paul with the ball. From the arc. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Chicago Bulls riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
All right, we got to be strong with the ball now, okay? They're in there slapping, digging anytime we get that thing in the paint.
Now Fred Hoiberg looking to fight fire with fire, I guess, cautioning his guys about being tougher and together on defense and offense.
Yeah, I mean, when the other team is scratching and clawing, doing what it can to disrupt your rhythm, you need to try to match that energy on the other side.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. EJ out there with Markkanen. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Pondexter in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Fires top of the key. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely, Greg. I mean, of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
And Baamute's checked in for Gordon. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. And there's the 3-second violation. Cameron Payne's checked in for Chicago. Rockets trail by 15. Now Paul. Ariza outside. Screen by Baamute. Ariza outside. Down low. And Nene gets it to go on the assist by Ariza. Nene's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Rockets. Here's the pass to DJ. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Can't cash in from close range.
That's smothering defense. Chicken and gravy defense, not giving him an inch there. That's how you guard the inside. Yes, sir.
Paul kicks to Mbamute. Out to the right wing. Back to Nene. Second chance shot. Got a piece of it.
And you love the hustle DJ brings on defense, using his solid leaping ability to block shots.
Wade passes to Mirotic. Bulls moving the ball around. 11 feet away. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Rockets trail by 13. And Mbamute kicks to Paul. Nene, the screen. Mbamute against Wade. Three-pointer. Ariza with the bucket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Over to the left wing. Mirotic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 13. We always talk about what a good shot is from time to time. Clark, how would you define a good shot in the context of an offensive possession set?
To me, Kevin, a good shot is a shot that a guy can make 60 to 80% of the time when he takes it. Whether that's a three-point shot, your post-up moves, your mid-range jump shots. Those are quality shots. And then the other piece of it is you don't want to take a lot of contested shots. You can make them as a pro, but good shots are shots you can make 60 to 80% of the time, and usually that means you're getting open shots versus contested shots.
Wade dishes to paint. It's deflected. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Nene.
Man, what determination from DJ would not be denied. Love how he forces his way through.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, DJ.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Nene, the screen, Paul for three, and another three for Houston.
You know, one of the things that you notice about Chris Paul, Kevin, is that he uses screens exceedingly well.
Taken away by Nene. Ariza outside to the left side wing. Nene, the screen. And Mbamute kicks to Paul. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, it might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
They set the pick. And Mbamute the pass to Ariza. Dishes to Paul. Shoots over Payne. Again, the miss by Paul. The Bulls leading by 10.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Chicago.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always always nice to get a win in that first battle. They'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Rockets.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for DJ.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Nene setting the pick for Paul. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
We're getting some of that high-octane offense from Chris Paul tonight, setting this place on fire.
Payne dishes to Wade. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
No time to waste at all. Got to let it go fast.
Ariza no up. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, I really respect how DJ plays the game. I mean, he's got a fairly laid-back attitude, but it's a calming, confident presence on the court.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're behind by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
He can't get it to go.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch. Now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, congrats on the win. Now, you got it going offensively. How did you create looks for yourself against the defense?
Thanks so much. I tried to find the spaces and the gaps that they may be slow to cover. And when we have the ball moving around like the team did today, it's easy to stay in a rhythm and see plenty of shots. And tonight I was able to convert.
The ball really was moving. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Kobe Bryant meets Bruce Lee. That's what you are, boy. That's exactly what you are. Watch yourself. I'm going to start calling you DJ Iron Fist.
Don't hurt yourself, boo-boo.